Don't worry, they're very used to me disappointing them.
What about Tag? I have a date with him tomorrow. What if he finds out that I'm engaged to my cousin?
He won't. I promise you that, okay? Everything will be fine. Just trust me.
Trust you. That is literally the one thing that I cannot do. Everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing amazing, and today in this video I'm gonna tell you how I got the American accent and how did I acquire the accent without living in the States or living in any English speaking country basically. So stay tuned because I'm gonna share with you 3 simple but effective ways to help you acquire any accent in the world, because basically that applies to all the languages out there. So yeah, let's get into it. Method number 1, shadowing technique. I'm sure you guys have heard of it because it's really beneficial and it's really effective when it comes to acquiring the accent, having better pronunciation, and just sound more clear and like a native speaker, okay? And I'm gonna show you with examples how I do it personally. I just want to tell you how it works. Like basically it's based on repeating what does the speaker or the native speaker say in the same tone of voice, in the same intonation, and of course with the same pronunciation and the accent. So by repeating and doing shadowing technique over time, that would lead to having that specific accent, if that makes sense. So I'm going to show you right now how to do it, and I'm going to show you the examples. Okay, everyone, so what I'm going to do right now, that I have a scene, okay, from a movie that I watched, for example, like 3 times, okay? And then I'm going to make or do the shadowing technique with that scene, okay? For example, let's see.
Don't worry, they're very used to me disappointing them.
What about Tag? I have a date with him tomorrow. What if he finds out that I'm engaged to my cousin?
He won't. I promise you that, okay? Everything will be fine. Just trust me.
Trust you. That is literally the one thing that I cannot do. Everyone, one more thing about shadowing technique I suggest that you do is try to do it every day for like 1 minute, from 30 seconds to 1 minute, okay? You can do that shadowing technique, but doing it for so much time could be boring, and maybe you think, oh, like it's so much work and I don't want to do it anymore, and you can leave it. So just be consistent with it and just try to do it for like 1 minute or 30 seconds at least. Yeah. Alrighty, another method to actually acquire this accent and sound like a native speaker and sound more clear is paying attention to connected speech. For example, we have a sentence like, I want to talk about it. So 99% of the time you will hear it like, I want to talk about it, because it's rare if someone says, okay, I just want to talk about it, you know, like it sounds off. So maybe they want to emphasize something, that's another story, but generally speaking, you will hear it like, I want to talk about it. I want to talk about it, like this. So if you want to sound more clear and like a native speaker, you have to pay attention to connected speech. Okay, method number 3 is actually record yourself and compare it with what you've heard. Like maybe it's a reel on Instagram or a clip from a video, like whatever, and just see if there's something off, or you did pronounce it like really well, the words, or everything is just working fine. So what I basically do with that is, specifically with recording myself, sometimes I record myself while reading and I would listen to it and I would say like, oh, I mispronounced this word, or maybe I sound really off saying this word, so I just try to repeat it again and again. And there is a website and so many applications that I use to have better pronunciation. I can make a video about this as well. But yeah, I do it with reading, and I do it with, for example, like I watched something on YouTube and the speaker said, I don't want to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it, I don't know, next year or something. So I would actually record myself saying, I don't want to do it tomorrow, I'm going to do it next year. And I would compare if there's something off or if I do sound exactly like the native speaker. So it's very effective actually to just record and just compare it to the original one. Alrighty, everyone, that's it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you like it. And I just want to highlight something very important, that it's okay if you have your own accent, and it's okay if you don't want to have the accent, you don't want to have an American accent or a British accent, it's really up to you. And at the end of the day, what really matters, that you have a good pronunciation, that you can understand other people and other people can understand you, and you can communicate in the language. But yeah, I will see you next week, hopefully. Don't forget to subscribe and please give it a thumbs up if you like the video, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much. Bye.